playing for Genji, trying to get that third spot for his club.
He wants this to be the passing of the torch moment. This is very, very knife-edged in game number 6. Folks, you know that in chess, of course, you've got a white win, a black win, and a draw, but as far as the match is concerned, as far as third place in the Esports World Cup is concerned, we are also playing for 3 results with this very game.
And Hikaru Nakamura, perhaps inspired by his opponent in this one, he tries to set up with the white pieces just how Arjun Erigaisi set up in the previous game. Also with white, we see some quick trades in the center. Hikaru still clearly reeling from the shock of that previous defeat, and big moment, Arjun decides to capture with a pawn, establishing the first imbalance. IQP, the isolated queen's pawn, the pawn on d5. Hikaru loves playing against it, but it does promise Arjun some active play with his pieces.
And this is such a knife's edge sort of a match, right? Because how much risk do you take? There's no margin for error. If things go wrong, it's match over. Do you have a safety first approach? Do you say, I want to delay, that take it to the Armageddon, make sure that I have that safety net of being able to shut down the position? Or will Arjun, even with the black pieces, stick to his brand of chess?
I was trying to avoid talking about Armageddon, but I think, Tanya, you brought it up at the perfect time, because the question we have to ask ourselves is Hikaru actually much more favored if we go to Armageddon? Is he happy for this to fizzle out?
It's difficult. They had, I think, a mixed history in Norway chess just a few months ago in the Armageddon. Hikaru, surprisingly, in Armageddon chess, doesn't have an amazing record. It's decent, but you would think for such a speed specialist that it would be much more impressive than it is. I think it's going to be pure 50-50. Hikaru might depend on his bid. Yesterday against Magnus went so low on the clock.
6 minutes 12, I want to say?
Came back to haunt him.
That was a very surprising decision, and I think Hikaru said it earlier here in Riyadh, right? That the Armageddon win just depends on the decision that you make on the color that you want and if you're able to get it. Yesterday, he wanted the black pieces desperately, but went perhaps just a tad bit too low. But still, the Armageddon's a game away, and I think this game's going to be quite the one. The imbalances are there, that isolated queen's pawn, and look at Hikaru's last move. That knight from h4, yes, it offers trades, but it's also headed to that f5 square. And if it's allowed to get there, then we're looking at the makings of some attacks. If black retreats with the bishop, avoiding the trade, defending that square, that gives Hikaru the possibility to jump further with his bishop targeting the d5 pawn. I don't think this is so simple.
30 seconds versus 40 seconds now.
And Hikaru's such a beast when it comes to mouse skills right now. Definitely the better of these two players with more practice, has played hundreds of thousands of such games and come out on top. And 99% of the time, he does keep the pressure, attacks the rook. And look at that, Arjun's taking too long, he's down to about, attacks the rook. And look at that, Arjun's taking too long, he's down to about 20 seconds.
There are so many knight forks in the air. Hikaru, he's so good at avoiding those knight checks. The white king is coming. White's got the perfect setup. Black can barely move. The knight is fixed. The black rook is fixed. Hikaru's going to create those threats. 17 versus 26.
And look at Hikaru's eyes. They're darting all across the board. He's fully aware of every single square. He knows he can give a check at the right time, and he will do it. But he'll wait for Arjun to go down on the clock, and that was a blunder.
That was a blunder. The white king can step across now. The black rook is forced to give way, and there's going to be a pin. Arjun's defenses have been tipped over the edge. Fist pump from Hikaru Nakamura. He's getting closer. He's about to win the black knight. This game's about to end.
Any second now, Arjun will play on, but he will not save this. And look at that beautiful finish. He wins the rook king pawn ending. He's going to win this 6 seconds. He could have an R. Arjun could. It will be Hikaru Nakamura who gets that third place.
Hikaru Nakamura in a time scramble, doing what he does best, doing what he is famous for, what the entire world knows him to be the best in the world for. And he thrives under the pressure. He thrives under the pressure of that clock. And in the final game, takes the